And I can't go down anymore. But you know, like he say, you know, when they ask him for the Germonta fight, they don't wanna get credit for that fight. It's the same for me. I don't need to take that fight because everybody's gonna say it's too small, it's too small, it's too small, and then, you know, he need to enjoy his fight.
Okay,
He deserve it. He deserve it. I like Spence, but you know, I like Spence and all the respect for him and everything. But I knew. I think is the type of fight Terence Crawford is fighter is different. 168, but like I say, like he say, nobody's gonna give me credit for.
There has been
much discussion in the boxing world about a potential fight between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford. Both athletes, as well as fans, have shared their opinions on the matter. Crawford initially proposed a catchweight bout at 158 or 160 pounds, but Canelo swiftly rejected the idea, stating that he could not drop weight from his current 168-pound division.
Bug beat Canelo. Like I said, I've been saying this. I don't think size win fights. I think skills do. So yeah, I think like being a southpaw with good movement and sharp boxing, it'd be hard for Canelo with that high guard to walk him down and load up on them big hooks. I think Bud would be good.
It was initially believed that Crawford and Canelo were of different sizes, but Crawford pointed out that both he and Canelo stand at 5'8", making the size difference appear smaller. The real disparity lies in their fighting weights. Canelo has competed as high as light heavyweight at 175 pounds, whereas Crawford has primarily fought at welterweight, 147 pounds.
Fight, you know, realistically left your mind once he said he's not interested, or you still pursuing it?
Not at all. You know, I think business talks. You know, with the right business come across the table, you know, it'll happen. I just be talking, man. Canelo a big dude, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I believe in my abilities. He's a heavy dude, but he's not a big guy. Like, he's 5'8", I'm 5'8", you know what I mean? My arm's longer than his, you know? So that fight would be.
In one of his lighter moments, Canelo allegedly mentioned that a fight with Crawford would be easy money, hinting at a potential payday as high as $150 million. One of the main reasons both fighters are considering a crossover bout is the massive financial reward at stake. These factors highlight just how big this fight could be, given their star power and legacies.
Crawford's name keeps coming up, and I know he's a lot smaller than you. Is that a fight that you would ever consider under any circumstance?
You know, I always say if the fight make sense, why not? But he's not in the plan.
He's not in the plan?
No.
Okay. Is there a specific reason for it? Is it because of his size, or it won't do anything for you in terms of pushing you toward your goals?
You know, like I say, if makes sense, maybe. I don't know right now. I just gonna enjoy this fight, and please let me enjoy this fight, and then you gonna know what is next.
During an interview on the Joe Rogan Experience, Crawford admitted that a fight with Canelo would be the biggest of his career and acknowledged that money has become a major factor in selecting his future opponents.
It's what I want. I'm gonna take it, you know.
Would you put a rehydration clause in there?
We'll see. I don't like to talk about other fight when I got it.
You understand? Like that's the fight that everyone wants to see. That's the fight that fans want to see you in there with. You understand?
I understand that. Same happened with Velasquez.
Yeah, and it happened.
And same happened with Carlos.
And it happened.
And same with Billy Joe Saunders.
And it happened. I think it happened.
And with Tro, and with Mayweather, and with Cotto.
Johnny Boy Boxing Fight Hype. I just want to ask you, what do you think about Terence Crawford? What do we think about Terence Crawford's performance, and do you want to get a fight with him?
If the money is right, I mean,
$100 million. I heard Turkey offered you a big money already.
Under 50.
150?
He expressed excitement about the potential fight and compared it to the anticipation he once felt for a possible bout with Manny Pacquiao during his career.
Going up and becoming undisputed against Canelo. Come on, man. I'm flying in the sunset, man. Thank you, boxing God.
That would be it?
That would be it.
Yeah.
That's the only thing yet for me. I didn't accomplish everything there is to accomplish in the sport of boxing. You know, there's really nothing for me to accomplish right now. Like anything, it's about the money now. It's about the money. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and say it's not, but the money and to beat Canelo, if that fight was ever to happen, come on, man. Y'all better leave me alone. Leave me alone, man. Call me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
TBC, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's what I've been thinking about. I don't know why. You know, I was just like, man, the last few days, I was like, man, I don't know if it's God talking to me or what, but that's a fight that if he win, if Canelo win, then yeah, I'm gonna try to pursue that.
I love that. I love that mentality. I do. I love it. I love it because that's where it's at. That's what makes all-time greats.
Yeah,
it's like you have to have that mountain to climb.
I'm starting thinking like, man, I probably can be great. I probably can be great, you know what I mean? But, you know, it's different in the fight. But I believe in my skills and my ability. And I believe in my team. I believe we'll come up with something that, you know, will be suitable for me to be successful in that fight.
That would probably be the biggest fight in boxing.
Definitely.
That fight would be gigantic.
It would.
That would be a big one. I have to go to that one. That one happens. I got to go to that one.
You were supposed to go to this last
I couldn't. That was at the UFC.
Yeah.
I wanted to go.
It's crazy how they had it on the same day.
Yeah, it sucked.
But it was good because my fight was early. Then y'all fight was later on that night.
On the Breakfast Club with Charlemagne Thagard, Canelo acknowledged that Terence Crawford is a great boxer, but emphasized that the weight difference between them is significant. Many people, including Charlemagne, believed the fight could be a massive spectacle, but Canelo remained cautious, stating that defeating someone moving up 3 weight classes might not be as thrilling. He reiterated in multiple interviews that a fight with Crawford would not be too challenging for him, referring to it as easy money. Canelo explained that his natural size advantage, along with Crawford jumping from 147 pounds to 168 pounds, would give him a clear edge.
Well, I get excited when, I don't know why, I get excited when I talk about Canelo like I used to get excited about Pacquiao.
Really?
You know, I used to get so excited, like, man, I'm gonna be able to fight Pacquiao.
However, this comment has received mixed reactions. Some view it as confidence, while others believe Canelo may be underestimating Crawford's skills.
The best fight that could have been made, right? Folks wanted, obviously everybody wants you to fight Benavidez, and now there's conversation about Crawford. Crawford saying he wanted to fight you. Everybody wants to fight you.
Yeah.
Now I saw at the end of the Crawford fight, the how they call him, the Excellency. Yeah, Turkey, his Excellency. The Sheik said that he would be willing to pay whatever you want to fight Crawford. Yeah.
If he's willing to pay whatever I want, hands down.
That'll work. So if yeah, you're in. So if the numbers were right with Crawford, you'll do it.
Why not? Why not? I think Crawford, don't get me wrong, he's a great fighter. But for me, in my weight class, it's an easy fight. For me, easy money. So if the money is right, I'm in. Because, you know, I don't like to fight guys like Crawford because he move a lot and the fight is not that great. I saw Crawford the last fight and he don't move that much now. So if the money is right, I mean, why not?
How you think he did at that weight, at 154? How you think Crawford did?
You know, they are weight class for a reason, and you need to ask him. It's different. I know in his mind he think he can do whatever he wants because he's very talented fighter. He's a very good fighter. I like how he fight. That's why there are weight classes.
Yeah,
and he knows now.
He knows now. You think he felt that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then I would dare ask you if, I know with the Benavidez question, you get asked this all the time. I almost hate asking you, but you know, if someone's willing to put up the $250 million,
I mean,
would you negotiate down?
No less than 200.
No less than 200.
Ooh.
All right, let's get 200. Hey, y'all, enough people in the room. Let's get the money. But you deserve it.
I deserve it. Look,
yes.
They always asking for a fight. Golovkin, Trout, Mayweather, Cotto,
Callum Smith, there is Landy Lara, Julio Saunders, Kylo Plan, and I fought everybody. And now I can do whatever I want.
Ian's comment reflects the widespread respect both fighters command in the boxing community. Canelo and Crawford are recognized as athletes who consistently strive for greatness. Unlike some past matchups that may have disappointed fans, a fight between these two would likely live up to expectations given their history of embracing challenges. When asked about legacy, Canelo responded, "Fights like this help build your legacy, or do you feel like it's not worth it?" He explained, "Every fight in my career has shaped my legacy, making it different and better. Terence is a great fighter, a good fighter, but weight classes exist for a reason. Right now, I'm 100% focused on Munguia, and then, you never know, what might happen."
Like that help your legacy, or do you feel like that's something that's not worth it to you?
You know, everything in my career, every fight make my legacy different and better, no? Terence Crawford is a great fighter, he's a good fighter, but you know, like I say, he's a weight classes for a reason. You know, I'm focused 100% on Berlanga, and then you never know what happens.
This perspective highlights the difference in the types of opponents Canelo has faced and the sheer physicality of the fights he has endured at heavier weight classes. It reflects a level of experience that Crawford has yet to encounter in his
I heard the punches that he hit Charlo with. And
you was back further than me.
Yeah.
I wasn't back that far, but you was back further.
Damn, how far was you? He's all the way up there?
Yeah, I was at the nosebleed. No, I was like,
nah, you get money. He got
but I'm
he was comfy, he was comfy.
But I'm saying, I don't know. I don't know if Crawford can absorb those punches.
That's the only thing I worry about.
So how can you, a man coming from 147, I know he's a great man. Crawford is a great man and a great warrior. But you come from 147 to put on a better fight than I mean, I don't even know what that means. I don't know if that means that Crawford is so great and he can do that, or that means that Charlo set the bar so damn low that anybody could do better than Charlo did last.
In a bold statement, Crawford suggested that Canelo might be making excuses to avoid the fight, fearing that a loss to him could tarnish his legacy. Crawford has consistently expressed his belief that, despite the weight gap, he presents a legitimate threat to Canelo.
To accomplish that and beat Canelo Alvarez, become 3-time undisputed. Is that top 10 greatest fighter to ever live? Like, that is incredible. Like, I don't think people, it's not like just becoming 3-time undisputed. You did that on your way. You beat Errol, destroyed Errol Spence, and then if you were to beat Canelo Alvarez, that is, brother.
He believes that his skills and strategic ability would outweigh the size difference, positioning himself as a dangerous opponent for Canelo.
That was my motivation. Like, you know, it's crazy and it makes me laugh with all the antics that Canelo is doing and saying in the media and whatnot about the size, and he won't get no credit and all this type of things. But Canelo been fighting smaller guys his whole career. Canelo been making his own catch weight for years. You know, Canelo fought a smaller Mayweather. Canelo fought a smaller Amir Khan, but Amir Khan.
Yeah, he did. He did at 155. Yeah,
Amir Khan. You know, he fought Jamel Charlo, and I'm pretty sure he didn't make as much money, all those guys except Mayweather, even Berlanga right now, that he will with me. But yet and still, you know, he have all these excuses why he don't want to take a fight with me. If it's all about business, then you doing good business. If I'm easy work, I heard him say I'm easy work. If I was easy work, well, you know, you would take all that money that he's offering you. But yet and still, he want $200 million for Benavidez, and he want $150 million to fight me. So that just lets me know right there that I'm a threat.
Many in the boxing community believe that while Crawford is undeniably talented, he may not be physically ready for a fighter like Canelo at 168 pounds. The argument is that jumping 3 weight classes in such a short time could hinder his ability to perform at his best, especially against a seasoned and naturally larger opponent like Canelo.
It would be crazy for a guy that started at 135 to come all the way up to 168, your weight, no catch weight, no none of that, and dethrone you. So, you know, he got that in the back of his head. You know, this guy, for one, he's tough. For two, he's a boxer. He moves, he can punch, he can do it all. I can't slip up and lose to this little guy. Then what will my fans think of me? What will my Mexican people think of me? So, you know, it's a big risk for him. Like he said, he don't get nothing out of it, but he does get a lot of it out of it. You know, none of those guys was pound for pound best fighter in the world that he fought when it was coming up in weight. None of those guys. You know, he wasn't getting the amount of money threw at him guaranteed for those guys that he's getting with me. So it just goes to show, you know, the level of respect. I look at it as respect that he give me. I don't look at it as disrespect. I look at it as the level of respect that, you know, he think of me as a fighter.
Terence, let me ask you this then. Let me ask you this then, man. If Canelo was the main motivation going forward at almost 37, and you're still on top of your game, you're still, you know, arguably #1 pound for pound, but I know you're close with Andre Ward. He left the game on top, undefeated, #1 pound for pound. If Canelo isn't going to take the fight, is that something you're starting to think about, walking away from the game undefeated?
On the other hand, fans who support this fight see it as a clash between two of the sport's absolute best, regardless of weight class. Both Canelo and Crawford have achieved undisputed status in multiple divisions, and a matchup between them could finally settle the pound-for-pound debate once and for all.
This is your hardest fight of your career?
I mean, like, bro,
that's crazy.
This is his first fight in our division and shit. You know, I'm pretty sure.
It's over with, bro.
Bro, I'm pretty sure he's gonna get better, but it ain't like he got whooped or nothing like that.
Nah, he's not ready for no Canelo. That's what I'm saying.
Expected a lot more. I mean, shit, bro. I was having this conversation last night with the people I was watching the fight.
He was looking slow. Terence Crawford looking slow. The scorecard was fucking off, bro. The scorecard was off. I was salty. Nah. That shit was closer than what they said it was.
Terence was motherfucking like Terence was bopping on it. We just used to seeing a different level of power.
Nah, the bopping on Terence.
Terence was getting caught with
a lot of, and that's points.
Hey, but
that they didn't add up.
Hey,
that's points, bro.
Hey, but
that's points that didn't add up, bro.
Hey, but now like Terence was getting off more power shots and more combinations. Like that nigga was hitting it with combos. Like dude was getting nice shots.
Given the stature of both fighters, many consider this matchup to be an incredible prospect and potentially one of the best fights in recent history.